Okay, here we are. There was supposed to be a scene transition, and it just failed to play. Cool.
Just
Hi, everybody.
hopped right into it.
It hopped right into it. That's fine.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Hey, everybody. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Maybe I should have make it a 60-second cooldown instead of 20.
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, I've learned my lesson.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're going to do our best with the chat, so yeah, just bear with us. But so, hey, we just hit our 3-episode stretch goal on the Backerkit, so thank you so much for the outpouring of support. We are, you might not be able to tell because we're extremely exhausted, but we're also extremely excited and grateful and jazzed to be able to be making more Lackadaisy.
Should we explain a little of that? Because some people on YouTube might not have seen the teaser or might not have understood that. So yeah. So we have we've kicked off a sort of like a Kickstarter. It's Backerkit, because everybody's been asking for more Lackadaisy, and believe you me, we want to do more Lackadaisy.
Like 10 minutes after we put the pilot up, they're like, all right, where's episode 2?
When's episode 2? Good up episode 2, right? It's like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we looked at our options out there, and I maybe don't have to tell you right now that the state of Hollywood is kind of a pile of nonsense right now. So, and artists and animators and writers and actors are not being treated right. And we kind of figured like maybe the option here is to do this ourselves, and that's going to give Lackadaisy the best chance of surviving and moving forward and actually having episodes and not being stuck in, you know, development limbo or canned or put in a vault or something. Even if it got signed for something, you know, we didn't want it to end up being a tax write-off for some billionaire. So
no, there's no way to control the future just ever, but it seems like right now it's
this gives us the most
dicey
control. And so and we cede less creative control, cede less ownership, and we can just make our cartoon how we want to, and that's really important.
And we can work with the
and
we can work with the amazing people who made Lackadaisy possible in the first place.
And we can treat our artists and performers and everybody as, you know, well. Yeah, I mean that's our goal. We hope they think we treat them well. But
we're trying.
We did drag them in here today though, so let's introduce everybody who's here.
So as you guys can see, we got some PNG tubers set up. I actually managed to fix that.
They're all in the dark.
Yes. So first we have the eminent SungWon Cho, voice of Mordecai Heller. So hello, SungWon.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's good.
It's going.
It's good.
Yeah.
And next we have.
Is my little guy lighting up?
Your little guy? No. What? No, it seems to be. It's just gray. He doesn't want to talk.
It's in proper Mordecai fashion. He's just gonna linger there in the shadows.
I'll fix that. I'll fix that.
Yeah.
And you guys can see the YouTube, I hope. So next we have Michael Kovach, voice of Rocky Rickaby.
Yes, I'm here. Hi. Very excited to have 3 episodes of Lackadaisy funded. It happened so fast.
Yeah, we did not expect that. We set a goal that we thought we actually couldn't possibly reach, and now it's looking like it might be within reach, which is just like mind-boggling. So yeah, thanks.
And we have also Jason Marnocha, voice of Viktor Vasko. How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I am also present and delighted to be here.
Hey, welcome.
Hey.
That voice coming
here.
out of Victor is really funny.
Victor sounding especially suave today.
And
we have Bradley Gareth, voice of Sedgewick Sable.
Hi, how's it going? Good to be here.
Hey.
So excited.
Oh, Wick's gonna be shy and just hang out in the shadows.
No.
Like.
He's working.
Oh, did it? Oh, it did work. Okay.
Yeah, it was only
God,
Mordecai
it's
that
moving.
refused to talk.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah. You have to remember, there's a little bit of a delay between here and YouTube for you guys.
It's
but
a
I can see it
talkie.
live. Yeah.
And we also have Walter here, who is the voice of Horatio. Hey, Walter.
Hello. Hi. It's always a pleasure to join these little talks. They're always so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, We have a lot of questions piling up, I think. So.
Oh dear, already.
We should get right to it. Or,
I've just been doing super chats, so.
Thank you for the super chats, guys. It will go towards production, especially the teaser.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So starting from the top, Too Bored to Watch says Rocky's my spirit animal.
He's
$5.
Hey, he was very, very, very cute and wholesome in the teaser. Can we expect to see more cute and wholesome Rocky in the show?
No.
No.
That's your last chance.
Yeah. That was all you get.
Nope, that's it.
we murdered that Rocky and stuffed him in a trunk.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Save every single frame of the teaser's mouth. That's the last you're getting.
Back when he was baby, it's like he was pretty gremlin then too. He just happens to be cute in that little hobo getup. I'm just like, look at the little kitty cat in his little hobo gear. Always got little gloves on, always a little hat, always wrapped up in a little scarf. And everybody's asking, what did he do? He's a little ragamuffin. And seeing react videos and everybody's like, what did he do when the moment he gets thrown out of the car? And the correct response is just, he was Rocky.
Yeah. In my mind, he probably started it on some poetry or something, and that just ended that car ride very abruptly.
I mean, he got into the passenger side seat by crawling over the driver. So that alone probably put him in with the guy, whoever picked him up.
Step number one is get in the car properly, Rocky.
So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was very amused to see how many people noticed so quickly the random 10 p.m. Listing of the Godfrey cut. That was a joke thing that SungWon and Jason did towards like the end of our recording session. So I was like, we got a bit of time. You guys want to fuck around?
We're like, do we?
Yeah, I don't even remember what prompted that.
I don't think it was. It wasn't planned. It was just like I think one of you started in on a voice.
I was probably doing
impression.
some dumb shit. Yeah,
and then
we did ourselves a bullshit.
Yeah, you just yes-anded each other into an entire conversation between.
I think it was something to do with how people had said to you, Tracy, that they always imagined Mordecai with a British voice, even though there's absolutely no indication.
But not that kind of, not a Cockney British voice.
They were just like,
oh, you don't want to sound like an orc? I was like, let's just go with that. I'm still adamant that I'm not doing season 1 unless that's his new voice. So,
well, we're gonna have a whole cut with his usual voice, and then a whole cut with his Jason Statham voice, and we'll see what happens.
I like that it's labeled as Jason, because that's not what Jason Statham sounds like.
It's almost more of like a Michael Caine, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was called Statham either. I think it was in the sound file. So, yeah. But yeah, so we're taking questions, and obviously there's a lot. We'll try to take questions that aren't just super chats, but obviously one of these is just easy to catch.
We'll prioritize those.
Yeah,
but,
we'll prioritize those.
I don't know that that's gonna happen at the rate this is going.
Yeah, like geez, everybody's so hungry for questions and answers apparently. So, but before we get too much into that, I want to ask you guys, basically, like, how are you feeling looking at the Backerkit? Because we reached, this morning, $750,000. So we are only $250 away from our final goal of $1 million for the 5-episode season. So how you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling looking at that?
That's insane. Like, that's genuinely insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I saw that it, met its goal and well beyond that on the first day, I honestly thought that the momentum would kind of start simmering down at around 500, and that like we'd be kind of around the 500 to 700 range for like, I don't know, a week or so, and it would eventually get to episode 3, but it would be questionable if we'd get to $1 million. But now there's no doubt we're getting to $1 million.
Yeah, I similarly, I thought we would.
Based on how the Kickstarter went way back when we funded the pilot, like things plateaued out after 24 hours, and then it just stayed flat for such a long time. And then there's like an upswing at the end when people decide, at the very end of the campaign, like, I guess I'll support it. But But yeah, so I did not expect it to keep climbing like that. So kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I guess people want cartoons. So
yeah.
And good cartoons.
You hear that, Zaslav? People want cartoons. Come on.
Oh, these guys can't hear anything. We're too little. It's like we're the ants, basically. Like they don't exist. They're not people. We don't have to worry about that. It's like who makes movies anyway? I think they just appear. They just happen, right? Right, guys?
Oh yeah, big magic trick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
IP appears, and then you make money off of it, and then you discard it like yesterday's garbage. That's how media works, right?
Well, I mean, that's how AI works, right?
Mm-hmm.
that's what they're going for now. It looks like is they're all sneakily hiring AI.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts when the models keep eating each other.
Yeah, I mean, do you want AI generated cartoons, or
do you want AI generated cartoons generated by AI generated by AI generated cartoons? Model collapse is a real thing after all.
Cannot wait for the new season of Spider-Man, Pregnant Elsa, Incredible Hulk. Rob the Joker, like those automatic.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would watch that, especially if it was one of those grotesque like morphing AI videos. Like, did you see that one that I posted in chat about the dogs and they're so upsetting. They're like they're both going forward and backward.
Starts referencing AI, things just go downhill very quickly. So instead of referencing actual, but there's so much AI imagery out there now that it's like starting to feed. It's cannibalizing itself. And then,
it's because the AI. It's like because AI can't distinguish AI stuff from human stuff, it will cannibalize AI stuff. So like all those image and data scrapers that are looking for human content to update the models so that they can like keep up with whatever, current information there is, it's all gradually collapsing. And this is like a known thing about like algorithms and any kind of it's not even really AI. It's just like algorithmic generation is what it really is. Because like when people say AI, make it very clear. General artificial intelligence does not exist. We're not even remotely close to it. None of these things do anything remotely close to what you hear about in sci-fi. They're basically very fancy sorting machines that do some incredible things, quite frankly, but like it's entirely dependent on human data that is punched in. And once the data that is punched in is not fresh, then it will gradually start to devolve, and it also tends to reveal biases like every time it gets like chewed through, and so like it gradually loses like its ability to reveal anything unique about the data. So I'm not saying that it's not a concern.
It's like
but
it's like it's like the way wobble dogs go, where it just gets
worse and
weirder
worse.
And weird. But I memean, it'll be interesting to look at, I guess. Like maybe they will award themselves with some Emmys for their AI scripts, but
I think they will be unwatchable garbage, and it will be competing with other unwatchable garbage. Personally,
but anyway, we're gonna make some cartoons, and we're gonna have people work on them. So
before I entirely get off the topic, though, I do know that some of our crew here are SAG. So have you guys have you been on the picket lines yet? I'm curious. Or are you just quietly supporting people from the internet at the moment?
Haven't been out yet, no.
No, well, I know you don't go outside, so.
Obviously in full support. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured that would be interesting too as a topic if anybody wants to talk a little about what the situation is with SAG-AFTRA, because I know there's a lot of confusion out there for our audience and other people about what people are striking about. But I know in my experience, like I'm a member of TAG myself, which is IATSE. We're kind of like, if, there's the actors, there's the writers guilds, there's the directors guild, and IATSE is like just hands of labor in general. So that's like, so TAG is the animation guild, and it's a guild within IATSE, which is like the acronym. And we're all kind of mutually dealing with the companies that we've worked for, just basically taking more and more and more, and all we want to do is make sustainable productions and make sure that like this medium continues on to the future. So it's more than just like what we personally need, but also we personally need food and everything. But yeah, just it's you know, making movies, making cartoons, making TV, it's all a job. You know, these are actually jobs for people, and they love what they do, but you got to make a living, and it's not just something you do out of passion. Like you start doing it out of passion, but it's hard to keep doing it unless you can make some sort of living. So you have to survive. We live in a society, you see, and everybody here is labor too. So yeah, you know, we're, you know, the different guilds will often support each other, and that's why you see a lot of, even though TAG isn't striking right now because Ayatse has its own contract, so we cannot currently strike. That is part of the, our contract is up for renewal in 2024, and that's when we'll be able to talk about those things and do our own more direct action. But for now, a lot of TAG is directly supporting WGA and SAG and stuff. And quite a lot of people actually have like crossover between those things, like they can be multi-guild themselves. But yeah, like these guys are our co-workers. You know, we care about their well-being. We want to keep working with them, and I would hope they want to keep working with us. So, but yeah, it's absolutely one reason why we're indie, because you can be on a production and you can be at the helm of production and know that your crew is being mistreated and not have the ability to.
Yeah, you can't really do much about it. Yeah, because you're not actually in control.
But yeah. Anyway, before I get too much into that, back to you guys. So yeah, so viewer questions, or what
maybe
do you?
Maybe before we get into that, there's quite a few people asking where they can get these plushies.
Oh, Backerkit. Do we not have the
it's in
URL
in the?
It's in the description.
It's in the description.
I can type it in chat now.
Yeah, can we pin it to the top of the?
Thank you, Han.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's the Backerkit campaign is the crowdfund we've been talking about, where we are raising funds to make more episodes of Lackadaisy, and the rewards for supporting it are plushes, enamel pins, and Lackadaisy books. So, yeah.
I gotta say, I lost my shit when I saw that plushies were gonna be a thing. If
you and my mother.
Oh man. If you had told me like 15 years ago that there'd be an official Mordecai plushie, oh my God.
He does not look happy about it either.
No, it was hard won. Plush design, as it turns out, is extremely difficult to get right. Like you go through so many iterations, and someday we'll share publicly some of the.
I loved all of the old designs.
Yeah. Oh God, we had some interesting Rockies come out of that.
Oh,
they were basically
incredible.
like
why are you feeding
AI
me?
to generate Rocky.
Didn't one look like a chinchilla or something?
Oh my God.
Yes,
Tracy, if you want to give me that image, I can put it up on the screen for folks while I'm populating
just the
it.
one. We'll just show them Rocco Radaby.
Rocco Radaby is the best. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
There will be inevitable. I think there are already bootleg plushes.
Oh,
there are.
Yeah. 100%.
I feel like Michael should get a number of them and like pose with them and be like my collection.
Hopefully we can find them in shopping malls all across America.
Oh my God, I hope so. I hope we can actually find Rocco Radaby's. I will get that myself.
Yeah.
I gotta see Mordecai in a Spencer's Gifts, or I'm gonna.
Yeah, right.
Oh God. Yeah, but those like AliExpress and Wish.com versions of Rocky.
Of course, it's official.
I'm tempted to order one just to see like what it actually looks like, because it never even looks like the picture, and the pictures already look a little like questionable.
That's one reason why I'm like, don't order those things, guys. You don't actually know what you'll get.
We found one that had like pink duck feet. It was like Rocky, but his feet
my
were pink,
God, yeah, that
like,
one was kind of amazing.
Horrible homunculus Rocky.
Yeah. Something's gone terribly
wrong.
I
posted it in the voice chat, the one that's on Amazon. It's it's not very good.
Yeah, but please do us a favor and don't buy
that. Don't encourage
you wouldn't
these
mind,
people.
not.
I don't know if I'd steal that one.
Yeah. You can give it to me, but yeah, please don't buy these things, guys. Like I said, you don't know the conditions in which these things are made. At the very least, when we get these things made, we are confirming where they are coming from.
Yeah, we don't know the working conditions of the people being asked to make these.
Yeah, and if we find out something's amiss, then we can withdraw our product. But the same can't be said out of these things. So, purchase at your, that it's a risk. If you want something bespoke or quick or whatever, I mean, I would just I would commission an artist. They can get you something like much more amazing for your money. So
we don't want authentic early 1900s children worker conditions for the plushes.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. Be right back quickly, Tom. You can handle questions.
Thank you, Tim.
I've got it.
All right.
All right. We have quite a few. Let's see. We're gonna start with the super chats. Losum Bear donated 10. It is a voice request for a SungWon. Do you? Yep.
Yeah, it depends what it is, but most likely fine. Yeah. Unless it's like screaming at the top of my lungs, then maybe not.
Yeah, no screamy requests.
If someone asks you to scream, you can make it a not scream, just the most dispassionate noise possible.
Just deliver it as flatly as Mordecai would.
Or I'll deliver it in like, my sister's doing piano lessons in the next room. I'm a voice actor. Got to make sure No, that's fine. Yeah, what's the request?
No.
Just link him in the chat. Give it to him directly.
Here, I don't want to say that out loud because I don't want to.
Oh, we're gonna make.
I would spoil it.
We're gonna make SungWon say it out loud, though.
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
The yellow request on the very right. It looks
people.
like.
Yeah.
It's $10 from Loathsome Bear. Never going to give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Got it. As Mordecai?
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I'm so disappointed in my life right now. Thank you.
We got another
donation.
Yeah. We got another SungWon request for $5 from Truth, Hope, Love, if you see that SungWon on the list.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. King Dragon sends his regards. Honestly, kind of fits the character a little bit.
I can see him saying that. Yeah.
Ace of Sweep sends his regards. Anyway.
All right. And from Zazie, they donated $10 to say 150 well spent. Love this project, and these creators excited to see what's next.
Woo!
Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, I put up the Rickaby. There you go, guys. This is this is what can happen if you don't pay attention.
Yeah. I don't mean to, nothing against the prototypers who worked on this. They aren't familiar with the characters, so you give them,
this is a first
reference
pass.
images, and you give them a drawing turnaround, and they do their best. But we got, we felt this one had some strong Danny DeVito energy, so, Fable did an illustration to accompany.
I just love this thing unironically, and I wish I could have it, but there was no way we were gonna get that prototype. Yeah. I know, right?
It's me, Rocky.
It looks like Danny DeVito is wearing Rocky's skin.
Old Man River, that seems far too austere a name.
It's me, I'm the trash man. I eat garbage.
For something made of Martin Rage.
A comic of Rocky meeting all of his bootleg counterparts.
But there were a couple of other funny ones. Like one where he kind of looked like a sock monkey because he had like a flat face, and it was an interesting mix of Rocky rejects that we went through to try to land on something.
This though was my favorite. I want this. Can somebody recreate that for me?
We will just make this a character in Lackadaisy. It's gonna be like Comstar in Homestar Runner or something.
Rocky gets hit with like a chair over the head, and he briefly looks like that on screen for a minute.
All right, we've got a couple more super chat questions from Cow Gremlin for $10. Hello, Victor's my favorite. I was wondering about what happened to his other knee, not the one Mordecai shot, the other one. Was it lost in the war or just bad joints?
Just wear and tear, bad joints. He's been doing, physical labor for all of his life.
A physical man.
Yeah.
Cat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so that one was just already kind of bad before
Mordecai
took out the other knee. So.
It's the result of being a man of his age in the 1920s. There's not a whole lot of like knee doctors around that are going to be very helpful, especially
if you have like a ACL tear or something, you're gonna just have to live with it and hobble around.
Good luck, guys.
Leg brace or something.
There's not even an ice pack around. So you can put like a steak on it.
No, there's the glue. You get sent to the glue factory. Yep.
Splint it and sit him down. It's fine.
Let's see. For $49.99 from Mega Jontum. I have a request for Kovach if he can. Yep.
I can absolutely say that.
A tier a day makes Lackadaisy a series in only 4 days. Wow.
If we have any Wick-centric questions for Brad or requests, let's focus on that since he has to dip soonest.
Yep, I have less than 5 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Let me look through real quick.
There's one by Greg for $10 at the second on the third page.
There's Nick Ficete on the first page that says, first, I want to say thank you again, Bradley Gareth, for the poster signing. Second, our Victor Wick Zid Act plushie is going to be possible down the road.
Sure do hope so, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how these do. Like, we would like to get more characters produced. And
it's all kind of like, can we justify the expense of having them prototyped and made? And if we can, then we'll make more, yeah.
All right, on page 3, there is a request for you, Brad.
Oh.
It's the $10 one by Greg.
It's that you don't leave.
Tell my fiance, gonna need to wait for food.
Yeah.
All right. It's just tell us about. Let me tell you something about rocks. Something about rocks.
You're gonna have to brush up a little on your granite knowledge, buddy.
We need to give you some studying materials or something.
Yeah. You want some geology lectures on YouTube? Like, I got so many I could hand to you. They're great.
Can't take geology for granted.
Oh, ouch! Oh dear.
I got a million of those.
Oh, this is why they need writers.
All right. So before you do go, I just want to say congratulations. I've been seeing you drop roll announcement after roll announcement. So you are on fire. It looks like so.
Thank you.
That's
Super
awesome.
happy for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I hope we can actually have you on for a little bit longer in the future. So we're featuring these guys today, but that doesn't mean they can't appear in another day. So it's just pretty much who's open, who wants to come in. Is essentially how we're doing this, and we're trying to make sure we feature as many of these guys as possible. By these guys, I mean the cast. So, yeah.
And toward the end of the campaign, at least, we'll try to organize a big stream to close things out with a bang. And if anybody is available and wants to be here, you are of course welcome.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry I have to go, but I appreciate you guys having me.
You're a delight for however much time we have you.
Appreciate you, Brad.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Always
Bye,
a pleasure.
everybody. Have a good one.
Have a good day. Take good care of yourself out there.
He abandoned us.
There he goes. Off to be rich
That's the
somewhere
line.
else.
Yeah. And Mike, you just announced something too. Was it Circus of Wishes? Is that?
Yeah, that was. I literally just recorded for that the day that the announcement got made. That's another indie short animated film, which is coming up to be pretty cool. I think I sing in it, so that'll be fun.
Oh, you love singing.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of indie animation stuff happening lately, which is very encouraging to see. That gets kind of gonna be a
Yeah,
a
lots of
possible
indie
way
animated
for-
projects.
Yeah, I mean, if Hollywood isn't going to do it or do it right, then
I saw that
that
message by Paramount. It's like, we're going to be focusing on IPs for right now. And I'm like, all right, more for us.
All right, bye.
Okay, whatever. Seeding ground,
Meanwhile,
I see.
we'll do some new stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway. More questions, I guess.
We're
We have a lot of them.
completely being overrun with super chats right now. Sorry, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the support.
Thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of support.
All of this will go, just so you know, all of this will go into production. We don't pocket any of it. It like goes right back into like paying crew for making animation.
It goes into
editing
their
videos
pockets.
and things like that.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Yep.
Because if you grab them, I can read them off. So question from Second to Infinity, $5. Thank you. How canonical will the pilot be? Will future episodes directly follow it, or will it be mostly ignored? A mix of the two.
A mix of the two. It's not really it's not part of the canon storyline, but like season 1 will pick up at the beginning of the story, and so
the pilot
is like something that could feasibly happen within the world and the story.
The pilot is basically the sampler plate of the various flavors of Lackadaisy, and we were like putting the characters front and center. But the season will be more plot focused, which is inherently character driven, but it's going to. We'll get into all of that, of course.
Right. When you start in on a season, you can more you can pace yourself a little bit more evenly and kind of like introduce characters as the story needs them to be introduced, and kind of like unfurl things gradually. Whereas with the pilot, we felt like we had to fit kind of everything in all at once in order to cover all the bases and explain what this is about, who are the characters, what's the premise, what are the conflicts, and what are the pre-existing relationships, and just kind of hint at what those are and things like that. So you have a very limited amount of time to fit in a whole lot of stuff, and give everybody a like real sense of the flavor and time and place, so it's kind of a little chaotic in that way. Not that the story itself won't be chaotic too, because of course Rocky's there, but it'll be a unfurling of a story. So and it'll hopefully explain itself, so you aren't left going like, well, who's this character and why are they aiming at this character but not shooting or whatever. So
it's like, if you're like, well, I didn't get an answer to that, what does that mean? It's like, yes. It's like we very deliberately left questions unanswered so that we could whet your appetite, basically make you wonder. But yeah, I mean, if you want more immediate answers,
more to tell about what's happening here. This is not just there's more to what you're seeing than just the superficial action happening. So
okay, so let's focus on some questions for the actors right now.
Here.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. From Egyptian Princess for 5 Canadian, thank you. Can Mordecai roast every character with no mercy, rapid fire?
let's just have him focus on let's focus on the 3 guys that are here right now, because it'd be funny to
not to put you on the spot there.
I can do it real quick. Is it just the characters in the stream?
Yeah.
Just the ones here.
Yep.
Got it. Victor, it's embarrassing to see you've been reduced to serving beverages. That's unfortunate. The other 2, I have no idea who you are.
and
wow. Oh, shout out to all the shippers. I'm sorry.
I'm almost hurt.
He's working for Gilbert Gottfried.
We shared the waffle platter, though.
He blocked that out of his memory.
Oh, that's totally canon.
Canon event.
That was the canon event, as far as I'm concerned.
I thought that was just a nightmare I had.
Oh gosh.
Perfect.
Sid never wants to be in proximity of a man that's sticky ever again.
I love those comic dubs so much.
You guys did a great job. That was fun.
The space coffee was awesome.
Yep. My normal coffee.
All right. I see here there's also a question. This is a general question for the voice actors. SD, who gives thank you for the $4.99, asks, this is a question for the voice actors. Is voice acting a natural talent, or can it be a skill that can be improved upon?
The latter, obviously. Like, I think that you can start off and not know a thing about it and just kind of get into it and hone your skills. It's you know, just you need to be able to speak and, you know, whatnot, the basics. But so long as you have an interest in acting and, you know, taking in resources and kind of just learning the craft, it's definitely possible. There's nothing stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can maybe have a knack for it or some instincts, but otherwise a lot of it is just practice by doing and just getting better over time, really. So
it's a craft like so many others, absolutely. Yeah.
An improvable skill.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a bajillion voices necessarily.
No, there are voice actors.
5 anyway.
Yeah, there are voice actors that only do the one voice, and you know, it's not about the voice; it's about the acting with the voice.
Correcto.
Yeah, one thing I've learned, it's like it's not about it's like, oh, I can make a funny cartoon voice, and how many voices I got. It's like, is it convincing? Like, do you actually sound like not I'm a guy reading a script right now, but actually sound like somebody currently present in that space, like talking to other people, even if they're not actually there. You have enough imagination for the moment that you can actually convince somebody that it's real just by listening to you, and that's like that's kind of magical. Yeah. So let's see.
Could I?
Oh, I got one.
Not that one.
Hi, Lackadaisy crew from Naveen. Thank you for the $10. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy you guys are doing well. I have a VA request for SungWon, Mordecai. You have time traveled to present. Give your thoughts on the wannabe gangsters and troublemakers of today.
Inefficient. Do better.
Short to the point. I like it.
Thanks, Mordecai. Improv is fun.
I must say it was a very efficient manner of debasing modern day gangsters. Nice job.
You know, I just he's straight to the point. You know, I can relate to that.
All right, next question.
Let's see. There are so many.
Just pick one.
I'll pick it. I can pick it. It's okay, Tim. I got it.
Never mind.
Okay. Alex Luff, thank you for the $5, and it asks, I did donate some money to help with the production. Thank you. Thank you again. Also to Jason, were you the voice of Megatron in that Transformers WFC trilogy cartoon on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was you. Yeah. Was it though? I know you played Megatron on some things, so there was a Netflix cartoon too.
See this?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
See, this is why Viktor and Mordecai almost get along, is because they're just both very
direct. Okay, next. From Truth, Hope, Love. Thank you for the $5. Could I hear you guys sing Everybody Wants to Be a Cat?
Should we go in order, or should we
character?
Go all at once?
In character, all together, maybe.
Just sing the Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. I figured we'd just do that part.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do the whole thing right now? And
you know it?
We don't want to do the whole entire song.
Quickly, choreograph together.
Bonus points to get us copyright struck.
Yeah.
Copyright. So why do we each want to do an Everybody Wants to... what's it? Everybody Wants to Be a Cat? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I won't be singing. Absolutely not. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
I don't know if everybody does want to be a cat. Everybody is a cat. I suppose.
I sang the example at the beginning. I'm good.
I'm sure you've been asked this, but is Lackadaisy like Arthur, where they have cats? Like
no, they don't.
Okay,
but that's...
is it a world where cats don't exist?
Yeah, they just have replaced humans basically. So
I just imagine you have tiny humans.
I wanna point out that like
the humans aren't there, but tiny humans would be a little upsetting. I feel.
With that in mind about the cats, I want to point out I love in the teaser for season 1 when Rocky is visiting the house, you just hear like the feral like the background in the sound design.
Yeah,
so
Kennedy.
Just like actual people cat. Just making those
yes,
noises.
That would be a cat fight is happening.
That is Kennedy insisting we have cat noises in there. Like,
he snuck it in there. I didn't even notice at first. I just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kennedy keeps doing that. He's funny. He has a cat, Rika, who herself is like a voice actor. She's just a very like talkative cat, and she makes lots of funny noises. And he records her, and she ends up in a lot of the Lackadaisy stuff as a result. But it's yeah. But yeah, we decided. I mean, I don't lean into that at all for the comic. Like they never say meow or anything like that. But for the when you actually hear the audio in the pilot and things, we felt like adding a little bit of like very subtle cat noises, especially to Freckle, who doesn't otherwise speak a whole lot. He's much more like a little critter. We kind of did that. And Kennedy had to talk me into it because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to like. I don't want to be cloying about it. I don't want to be twee. I don't want to make it like a big cat pun or something. But I felt like at the end of the day, it was charming and it was subtle enough and understated enough that if it wasn't there, if you didn't pay attention, you might not have even noticed it. But for people who have cats, I guess maybe appreciate the little like churs and things he would do. And I thought it added something to his performance. So I liked it. But yeah, they're not going to be like meowing or hissing at each other or anything, in the future. It's just not something that's going to be like
meow.
Yeah, there is one hiss. That's Mordecai Water.
It would be him.
No, that was Rika. Yeah.
We have another super chats from Von Vega for $5. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I have a request for Walter. As Horatio, the best character in the pilot. Give us your best. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh my god.
Horatio can't swear.
Shouldn't say anything like that. They're too soft to say something like that.
Adapt it.
Frankly, my dear, I don't believe I care enough.
That's somehow colder. That's somehow more.
Yeah,
more
like
brutal.
damn, Horatio.
I don't give a gosh darn.
I can't be bothered.
Don't give a heck.
I do not give a diddly darn.
There you go. It's just Flanders from the Simpsons.
Let's Flanderize Horatio immediately.
Hold on, before we forget, we've been instructed by Dave Capdeville to use the word dingus.
Oh yes,
yes.
Yeah.
Ratio.
You did it.
Frankly, my dingus.
Ding dong dimadong.
I hear the laughter.
Distant cracking up. Reckless Violet asks, I want to ask Michael for a limerick as Rocky, but I can't think of one. Does anyone have a good one?
I was just looking at that and I'm like, oh god, I can't think of a limerick.
I am Googling a limerick.
Not that limerick. Or maybe that limerick.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-line verse thingy.
It's like that. There once was a man from Nantucket.
Man from Nantucket, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Post it in voice chat when you got one.
I feel like this is kind of Rocky.
All right.
So
Give it.
I could be wrong, but here we go. I found this one.
All right, there you go, Mike.
There once was a fly on the wall. I wonder, why didn't it fall? Because its feet stuck, or was it just luck? Or does gravity miss things so small?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that.
That is
Yeah.
That is cute. That is a
Yeah,
cute
that
one.
is that is a very Rocky poem.
Woo.
Let's see.
We have so many.
I know it's overwhelming. I if we can get to all these, it'll be a miracle. So if we miss you, I apologize.
Yeah,
we're trying our best.
Right, well, we're doing our best, but thank you for all the good questions.
Okay, on page, what page is this? 7. We have 10 Canadian from Egyptian Princess. Thank you very much. Who asks Mordecai to say in a sinister and scary voice. Do you see that, SungWon?
Egyptian Princess.
Yeah, it goes page 7.
I'm pulling it to the first page.
Okay, thank you.
Give me. Not a problem at all. I got it. It is coming up to the first page for you in 3, 2. Wow, we have a lot of pages.
Yeah.
A good problem to have.
Yep.
Fantastic problem. And here we go, page 1, and it's right on top. From Egyptian.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Egyptian Princess. Mm-hmm.
You look tired, my friend. You should get comfortable and rest for a change. Don't worry. There's no better place to rest than a graveyard.
Nice. Ouch.
Nicely done.
I think I died in a corner.
Yeah, you're gonna die now.
Yeah. I'll gladly climb into the grave. Okay.
It's like he's probably right. Good place. It's very quiet.
I wanted at all. You are all being.
Graveyards are very pleasant places. Like, oh my goodness, it's such a good place to sun.
Finally, silence.
Victor just crawls in and covers himself up with dirt.
Yeah, okay.
Finally, quiet.
I'm just imagining Mordecai saying this, and then just go, "Yeah, bury me, Daddy." Oh no.
And he's just like,
now I don't want to.
He just wrinkles his nose, he's like,
From Bravado Fox for 20. Thank you so much. Mr. Michael, in your rocky voice, can you say
I see
this?
I see it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. The word shit is here. I think I've sworn as Rocky before, so I can just say that as is, I think. There's just something so beautiful about blowing shit up.
I like Mr. Michael.
Mr. Michael. I don't have a last name. I'm Mr. Michael.
It is so weird to hear Rocky swear because it is so contrary to him. He makes such an effort to not. He's like, no, I have vocabulary, which is the problem.
Pull out his thesaurus.
Yeah.
We've got another one from Too Bored to Watch for $5. On behalf of everyone, what would a drunk Rocky sound like?
Oh no.
Probably the same words anymore. Wow.
It's very depressed.
I don't know, like, how drunk are we talking?
Followed by weepy sounds and
I'm imagining, like, if we're talking, like, drunk Rocky, like, he's probably out of his mind. Like, he can't even form words anymore.
I mean, Rocky tends to process sugar pretty fast, so I imagine that, like, any amount of alcohol will probably get to him pretty quick. And yeah, he's a very sad drunk. It's like, no, you don't want to meet you don't want to meet drunk Rocky.
The reverse of what you might think
it's like,
happens.
Oh, the real
this isn't
Rocky
fun at
comes
all.
out.
Yeah.
All the dark thoughts come seeping through.
Yeah, and then he just sits there and spirals. It's like, oh no.
He procures the booze. He doesn't drink it.
For a good reason.
Yeah, it's for the.
We have another one from MattMath711. For
I love $7.11.
$1.99. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Is that it? Thank you. All right. At the top from from Zolt Tormasi. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Toom.
I love this. Hold on, I'll definitely do it. I know exactly what this is.
I don't know what a huff is, but there's 1,000 of them.
I know exactly what this is. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. And then it just keeps going. That's
fantastic. I would wonder how long you could go. It was getting good.
Nice. It gets more and more demented.
I was curious what happened next.
Yeah.
I know.
There are a couple questions about Backerkit, if we want to get into any of those as well.
Sure. Yeah. Let's address those.
So $9.99 from Mega Johnston. Could we get the Essentials book as an add-on? Is the last thing I need.
Maybe. I have to talk Spike into it, and I don't know how many we have left after we are fulfilling the overflow sale, so I'll talk to Spike about it. Spike, very sadly, just lost her dog today. Like, her dog passed away, so we don't want to bother her.
No.
So it's probably going to be maybe next week before if we add that, we'll add that. But we will be adding the pins as add-ons.
Yeah.
So people were asking about that, and we'll split them up too. So if you only want like the Marigold set, or you only want the like the Lackadaisy trio, you can do that. So
Yeah, Tracy, if you could get me those images so that I can.
Oh yeah.
Pop it up.
I'll put them up.
Yep, yeah, and get this freaking Rickaby out of our faces. Like, yeesh.
Send him on his way. He's got some garbage bins to,
Goodbye, Rocky DeVito.
Bye.
Bye.
I've got this one that's been semi-answered on screen, but they did do a super chat. So, I'm so sorry. Shahanara Shirley, 5 Canadian. Will the Backerkit merch be available after the Backerkit? And is there a Freckle prototype to share to the audience like Rocky and Mordecai are?
The Freckle and Ivy plushes are being designed right now. So we worked with Juniper Creates to bring you those plush prototypes, and they did a marvelous job with them. We're very happy with them, and they have already started on, once we hit our stretch goal, that basically gave them the green light to go ahead and start developing the actual plush prototypes for Ivy and Freckles. So as soon as we have, they're going to do some design drawings for us first, like turnarounds. They say they can get those done for us before the Backerkit ends, so we'll share those as soon as we have them. And then they probably shortly after the Backerkit, based on the amount of time it took them to do Rocky and Mordecai, we should have some prototype photos and we'll share those as soon as we have them. But maybe a little after the Backerkit happens. But we'll make sure that they usually go back for revisions a few times to make sure they look really like the characters and they capture the characters, facial expression and things like that correctly. And sometimes it takes a little bit of back and forth, but we will as soon as we have something, we'll show you. I'm sorry, what was the other question? There was like one question before that I.
If after we've the goal has been reached, if the items will be available.
Yeah. So as we hit the different stretch goals, we made the items available as add-ons. If you pledge at any tier. And then you go to the checkout part, it'll take you immediately to the add-ons page. And on that page, you can basically just put a check mark next to any other thing you want. So because we hit the stretch goal for the card game is now in the add-ons, so you can just put a checkbox next to it, and that will add that to your rewards. So once we start shipping and fulfilling those rewards, you will get a card game along with your other rewards that you pledged for. So that's how that works. The Rocky, the Ivy and Freckle plushes are in there now. The other plushes are also there, so if you want to pledge for if you just want to pledge for the $1 tip your bartender thing, but you also want a Mordecai plush or 2 Mordecai plushes or something, you can just add those on and then, check out from there. So it's kind of like a customize your rewards system.
Tracy. So we have a couple of short, tiny questions, but they seem to be clearing up. So, what do you say we do a speed run through these, tiny ones?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Will the cast from the pilot be in the series? From Ren and Ice for $5. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. No, that was one of the reasons why we wanted to be independent. We wanted to make sure that we had full control over our ability.
Who we cast. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'll be the same characters. There'll be more characters in the episodes, of course, because there's more characters in the comic. But then we introduced in the pilot. There were only so many we could fit into the pilot. So we'll be casting some new people. But all of the casts so far seem on board to return. I certainly hope that's the case. And
remember, SungWon's only coming back if we let Mordecai sound Cockney.
That's the one.
That and
the one
hitch. He has the Gilbert Gottfried voice.
Right.
He's Gilbert. They'll walk if we don't let them do what they want. Truly, they are cats. Yeah.
So we'll
I hope you guys enjoy Gilbert Godfrey and British quote-unquote coffee Mordecai.
Coffee Mordecai.
Mordecai.
That's awesome. We have another one from Emma Ray for $5. What was in that space coffee?
There is actually an answer to that, but I'm not going to tell you right now because that's going to have to be a reveal for some other time.
We have a to get upset about.
You might be able to figure it out. You might. I mean, go look at some of the other mini comics. You might be able to figure out what's in that coffee.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying.
There is an answer, but
mystery.
No, don't. You're gonna put Tomb on another trail.
Oh no.
No, now she has. Now that she actually has the list.
It's Mobabs to Pachorf all over again.
I actually tapped. So we had that party for the crew over at the No Vacancy bar, and actually tapped SungWon on the shoulder. I was like, "Did you see the list yet?" I tracked him over just to admire things.
I'm so glad I didn't steal it early then.
Yeah, no, I would be like, wait, let other people have a chance to enjoy. All right.
Grabs and runs away.
From Jerian Robinson for $2. Hi, I just want to say I love you all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We all love you.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you.
That is
too.
very sweet.
Question.
We don't know you.
I love you very much.
Yes. Question from Unforeseeable 2.0. Thank you for the $5. Question for SungWon. Has anyone told you that you naturally sound like Markiplier?
No, Markiplier sounds like me.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
SungWon's the original. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 100 ARS from Ma, who says, "Can't wait for the cats. The VAs are helping me learn more English. Thanks for that. Thank you."
Nice.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is very sweet to hear. Thank you so much.
I will start saying non-English words.
Mm-hmm.
No, villain.
Make it more complicated.
Oh, here's a very interesting one. Joel Yukana, who gives $20. Thank you very much. Says, "Hello everyone, future Backerkit associate producer." Oh wow. Well, if you can gather up the funds, thank you very much. "I'm excited to see the event in LA on the 3rd. In a perfect world, how much would we need to donate to get at least 11 episodes?" Well, I'll get into that one. So,
Okay.
part of our goal in doing this is seeing if we can kick off in general, just making a sustainable production. So like we put out episodes and we put out merch, and the the merchandise allows us to fund the production, and the production goes on, and we get more people. Folks want more merchandise, so we put out more, and that allows us to fund the production, and so on and so forth. So our main goal is making sure that we can always maintain quality standards, including for artist well-being, giving actual weekly pay, better rates overall, what the compromises that we had to make to get the pilot made. At this point, we know that we can actually generate enough financing from your enthusiasm, your direct support, in order to keep making more cartoons. So in order to get 11 episodes, just if you're an enthusiast and you want to purchase merch, that's one way to do it, or you can donate to the Patreon. That's another way to do it. These super chats are helpful. Thank you very much for those as well. So but yeah, so it's hard for me to sit here and
Right, it's probably not something we're going to reach with the Backerkit, a level where we can just take what we've earned through Backerkit and just say that's enough to do 11 episodes.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is we're going to start producing. We're going to use the funds we're raising now to start producing those episodes, and then that's going to the production of those episodes and the merchandising and the views and things that we can garner and the audience we can build from that is going to kind of help us fund the ongoing episodes from there. So that is the idea, is that we're not going to do a Backerkit for each season. We're going to try to make it a self-sustaining.
Because running these things is actually a lot of work, and we'd rather put that work into making the cartoon.
Extremely.
It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. But we would like to direct as much energy as possible into actually creating the work. So I can't give you like an exact number also for how much per episode, because we are scaling the production according to what we earn. So like those first 5 episodes are basically scaled to what we bring in. So rather than going like, oh yeah, if we get 2 million, then we make 10 episodes. It's like, it wouldn't be like that. It would be more like, you know, we might add like a couple minutes or whatever, and we'd be able to like expand on our team and start building on our pipeline. So, but yeah, like I can't go into too much detail, because like that would have me sitting there and like looking at my math document, of which I've done a lot of math, and be like, well, okay, so if we're paying for this and this and this, and we had this many team leads and this many people, we can afford this, this, and this on full-time and freelance for these projects. And you don't want that conversation. Well, maybe you do, but you're not going to get that conversation here. But it is absolutely something that we've talked about. People have been asking, what happens if you get 2 million? What happens if this? It's like, it would not change the number of the episodes. It would probably increase the length slightly, just so that we can afford more breathing room, but it just adjusts the scope altogether. It's ultimately about making it a sustainable production, because one of my biggest regrets about the pilot is that was really difficult, and COVID definitely didn't make it better. But emergencies can happen at any given time. You never know what's going to happen. So best to set up a situation where production is robust, can handle like the frankly rocky situation that the world can throw at you, and yet everybody can like just work comfortably and not like be stressed out on the production. They know that that's the stable thing, and they can handle whatever they're handling instead of being like that being the cause of stress. So, because you don't get better art out of like crunching your artists or pressuring them or punishing them into performing. Like it just doesn't work that way. Like energy is finite. So I just want to provide something that allows them to expend that energy in the best way they can. So,
but right. Yeah, that's the game plan, is to just kind of make it a thing that earns its own money and then puts that money back into making more of itself. So it's kind of so Olivia pointed out, thank you, Olivia, in the text chat here on the Discord server, that the person who was asking about add-ons was asking, or the items was asking instead about whether they'd be available after the Backerkit ended. And I apologize for misinterpreting the question. I'm just trying to do a couple things here at once. And so yeah, those the books will be available in stores and things. You will be able to get them cheaper through the Backerkit, however. And the you know, if you buy them in a bundle, the pins, we will just basically take what you know, what people pledge for, and probably order a few hundred extra of each, and then they'll go up in the Iron Circus store after that. You know, whatever remaining ones we have after we fulfill all of the Backerkit pledges. Again, cheaper way to get it will be to pledge, and the guaranteed way to get it would be to pledge. Same with the card game. We'll make extras so that we can, you know, have some after the fact, but we don't know how quickly they'll sell, or if they sell out quickly after that. You know, it might be hard to get again. So, but yeah, for every one of those items, we're planning to make a little bit extra, so we should be able to provide a little bit extra after the Backerkit. But it'll be a wait, and the cheaper way to get it will be through Backerkit. So, hopefully that answers that question. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Before we get into another one, I actually have to go.
Okay.
So, yes.
I have something for you.
Before you do, Jason, I think Toom has something for you.
Oh, yes. Do tell.
I do have one voice request, if you're willing.
I am willing.
So from Bippity Bobbin, I think it's New Zealand, 750. Thank you. Not a question, but I just wanted to say thank you, Jason, for bringing my favorite character ever to life. Your voice is so perfect for Viktor.
Oh, thank you.
That's
It
sweet.
means the world. Thank you very much. How kind.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
thank you for
with
being
that-
here, Jason.
No
Really
nonsense.
appreciate
Always
it.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. Getting to
All
hang out with
right.
It's always nice to see you and be here
All right,
with just
see ya.
a presence.
you. All right,
Yeah,
cheers,
see
everybody.
ya.
Be well. Catch
Take
you
good
later.
care.
See you soon. Bye.
Okay, now Mordecai and Rocky on the screen are like hanging with their own marketable plushies.
Yep.
Is it okay if we tackle some like questions for VAs, like really quick requests?
Yes, go ahead.
Sure.
Please.
Hey, Little Canuro with $14.99. Hello. Is it possible to ask for a voice request for all the VAs on stream to say yippee?
In character or just as ourselves?
I'll do both. I don't mind.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee.
Yippee!
There's this
Hooray.
That was actually a pretty good impression of the sound.
Thank you. I think I need to find it.
I've got one that's all the way up top. Cryptid and Company at 35. Again, you don't have to shout, but they are asking, you guys are great. Could everyone please scream about Cactus Friend for a bit?
I actually have a cactus friend.
Scream about it.
Cactus Friend!
Cactus Friend! Were we talking about the Cactus Friend? The one and only Cactus Friend?
I mean,
Who everybody knows and loves?
That's the next plushie we need to make, clearly.
Yep.
No, we don't need to make it. We just have to find who is making those dancing cactus stalls. Because that just is Cactus Friend. Cactus Friend is real, apparently, and he's on the front lines in Ukraine. What's more, and singing like Polish rag songs.
Copyrighted music.
Yeah, which is so on brand, I gotta say. I got one for myself. It is truly one of my favorite things. It's so chaotic. It can repeat back what you say at like double the pitch, and it's like you'll sit there, you'll laugh. I crack up. It will crack up at me, and it goes back and forth and back and forth. It's like it's just the funny button for me.
I've got something for SungWon. From Lasagna Carpool. Lasagna Carpool, $6.99 Canadian. Thank you. Could someone in a worried voice say, "Tracy, please don't turn me into a marketable plushie"?
And is this in character or
yes,
is me?
Yeah.
Yup, it's Mordecai, I imagine.
That's Mordecai.
Tracy, please don't turn me into marketable plushies. Or any type of plushies, for that matter.
Even the non-marketable.
Just like a squeaky toy. Just...
I'm sorry, it's too late.
Don't make capital against in my likeness, please. Gains from my likeness.
I will litigate.
You don't want to know Mordecai's version of litigation.
You don't want to meet Mordecai's lawyer.
Oh gosh,
it's in his
we
pocket.
Have another one here from Infinite Sky, $5. Thank you very much. Question for Michael: does voicing Graf differ from voicing Rocky?
Graf is a character from the video game Brock the Investigator, and Graf's voice is a lot closer to my natural voice, where his voice is like, I just talk in a slightly more acted way, and that's Graf. Whereas Rocky, he's actually got a little bit more of that gravel in his voice, so it sounds a little rougher and a little bit more like he's had a tough life. So both characters are very different because Graf, while he's moody, he's very moody, and he's very much a character going through circumstances that, as a late teenager, you might go through those experiences where you're yelling at your dad a lot more often, or your family, you've got more mood swings, and things are confusing. So as far as that goes, Rocky is not quite the same as far as his personality. They're both very different characters, but the voice print is similar because it's my voice. It's just Rocky's a little bit more gravelly, while Graf is just my voice. And they're both cats.
Yeah, you get
both
of you. Like SungWon, you keep getting typecast as cats for some reason. What's up with that?
I voice a lot of cats, and I think it's just because I'm basically a cat.
You have a cat vibe.
You do.
I definitely have a cat vibe. So I think I just naturally, I gravitate towards it, I suppose.
We have $20 from Starbits. Hi, everyone. I hope you all are doing an amazing job. You're all doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work. Can we please get a good unhinged Rocky laugh, please? Thank you.
Oh, good. Yes, I can do that. Hold on. I'll do like something similar to the one I did last time. That's in the pilot. That's the
Oh no, Discord.
Oh,
Discord did not like that.
Here, hold on. I forgot to change the crisp settings. We turn off crisp, turn off echo cancellation, turn off input sensitivity. There should be no no interruption now. Okay. There you go.
Discord clipped the hell out of that.
Okay, back onto echo cancellation.
Nice.
Good laugh.
Always on point.
Thank you. So I actually I have it pulled up. You can tell me yes or no. But we have a request from Nico the Manicotti. CHF $5. Thank you so much. Could Rocky read Shakespeare Sonnet 18? I've just put it in chat.
I can definitely do that. I'll try to do it a little fast. That way it doesn't take up too much time.
Yep.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou oust. Thou oust. Nor shall death brag thou wanderst in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growst. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
I screwed up a few parts, but there you go.
No, I think you did
No, you did a great job.
I mean, oust is a, that's a word.
It's a word.
That's a word. Today we learned. We have $5 from SD. Could SungWon quote his old line about the hero throwing PB jars?
I don't remember.
You've done a lot of random shit for the internet, haven't you?
If you can find a line from it, but it's funny. I remember my own things the least out of anybody. Like I don't really watch my own stuff too much.
Give me a sec. I'll try to find it.
We got it. I found it. It's on voice chat. If you look.
Okay, let me see.
That was fast.
I am fast with it.
You are speed.
And just the line from it, or what?
Just recreate the vine, pretty much.
In character, or?
Yes.
They just said the request just goes to you, so it's up to you if you want to do it in character or not. Because they did just go for someone.
They want me to recreate a video when the video is me in the video. I mean, I can do it. It's just kind of. Okay.
I have to assume it's as Mordecai.
I imagine it's as Mordecai.
Sorry.
Mordecai and his cocky Mordecai.
I'm sorry.
No. In character, okay. Give back. I'm just writing down the lines. Give back that wallet. Wow. I'm in like a. Did I black out? I don't remember any videos I've ever made. Okay, let me see.
Is that even me?
Now, I would like one of the other voice actors to be the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can be the other one if you write it all down.
Sure.
I am moving this one to top.
Thank you so much, Toom. You've been very helpful.
Doing my best.
Yep,
I do remember.
I'm trying to focus on keeping the list updated.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've been working on moving things around and making sure we get the voice requests up top in case one of y'all want to look at it.
You guys are doing a fantastic job. Like, praise the mods, guys.
With everything coming in, you guys are doing great.
All right, I got the lines. Which one of you wants to be the mugger?
I'll be the mugger.
All right, sounds good.
I'm fine with that.
And are we good to swear on this stream?
Yeah, you can swear.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We just doing this as our Lackadaisy characters?
Yeah.
I guess. Yes. Okay.
Oh wait, would it make more sense for Mordecai to be the mugger in this case?
I kind of want to say the last line is Mordecai, so I'm gonna
Yeah. I'll just be the guy that says take the wallet.
Yeah. Give back that wallet, ruffian.
What are you gonna do about it? Take the wallet, Jesus Christ!
I will nut you up, motherfucker.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that line, I was like, that's a Mordecai line.
I put that in season 1, right? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That should go in the dead drop.
Exclusive season 1 content. Just letting everyone else know.
We're gonna take away his M1911 and just give him peanut butter jars from now on.
He would be horrified. He would be so horrified, though.
He would quit. He would walk off the set.
It's like inefficient. Throws it again.
Tries to throw it away. Realizes he has peanut butter socks.
See in his trailer.
Quick 10-second question from Parthos46. $10. Thank you so much. My grandson loves Ivy dance video. Any chance of another Ivy dance video?
Oh, I would love to do that. Yeah.
We like doing little projects. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably do some more dance stuff because that was really fun, and we had fun making it, and I think people had fun watching it. So yeah, I'd like to do something maybe a little more sophisticated next time. We could add
the rubber hose band was pretty fun.
Yeah, we did that, and then we have another thing coming up soon that's musical of a nature. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but
yep, if you are in Los Angeles for the screening, it actually might be showing first there before it goes up to the rest of the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll probably, and if not there, then she'll probably end up dancing in the show at some point too. So.
From Mama Tart 24 $4.99. Thank you so much. I had already asked SungWon this during print signing, but could I get the rest of the characters to say meow?
That's the Sonic movie. Meow.
You go first, Michael.
Yeah, I can do it. Meow.
Guess I'll go next. Meow.
All right, your turn, SungWon.
Oh, am I doing it again? Okay, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, sure. Meow.
There's something about the way they say it,
it's
man.
Just like so dry.
It's gold every single time. It's gold.
It's something about the fact that it is like the least funny thing to be said is somehow the most funny thing. Like turns right back around. Especially what I really appreciate about your performance. It's like it's this very subtle thing that makes it very, very funny instead of entirely too serious. How do you get to that spot? It's like because you've been doing like a film performance and TV performance as well, and it's like finding that line where it's like this is like goofy versus actually serious. Like must be so difficult. Like I think about sometimes like I would love to try this out, but I feel like I would just sound like an idiot and I would never be able to sound serious. So
are you talking about how do you toe the line between serious and goofy? What's the question? Exactly?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That you just stated it more precisely than me. But it's also like I'm like wouldn't be confident about even being able to like direct that line where it needs to be on my own voice at least.
Sure. I think with a character like Mordecai, even if it's a silly voice request like this, but in character, it's like Mordecai does not understand at all why anyone would want him to say meow, right? So there's that. It just does not. And so playing into just absolute baffled confusion, and again, I think it just lends itself to you're just making this guy say this stuff that he doesn't understand. It's like a boomer who's just like, what is this? And yeah, I think it just depends
their
on...
eyes when they
they're like get crunk.
Exactly. And yeah, I think because Mordecai, I think, is such a good sort of straight man character for other. I mean, it's just because he's so serious. It's funny to watch him be thrust into situations that are more out of his control. That's why, like, the comic, you know, the bonus comics are so entertaining. You know. So yeah, I guess it's just sort of really just approaching it, even if it's a simple little thing. Just how would this character organically approach this and go from there?
Yeah, I would like to get into voice acting classes or something, because I would just like to explore that kind of thing. I think it'd be really fascinating to start diving deeper into that art form, both as a better way to understand like what you guys like, what you're thinking about, but also just I think in general it's a good way to start imagining your own writing, like thinking about the voice when you're writing is something that can come to me very, very naturally, but speaking it does not.
Yeah. No, yeah, that, because I wrote stuff for God of War Ragnarok for my characters and the characters in my scenes, and that helped. It honestly did help quite a bit to, I mean, even saying it out loud as I'm writing, right? Because I was writing for my character. It just helps with flow. It just helps with, how would this character say this, you know? So yeah, even whether it's, you know, doing it yourself or hearing performances or just familiarizing yourself with it, I think it just helps your writing, helps. Yeah,
I think it's the point you gotta stop. One thing I've noticed also just with any craft that I try to approach is like, don't worry about being the best, just worry about having a good time. Like the more self-conscious you are, the worse it is. It's like, because of course you look like a goof, but that's not the point. You're supposed to have fun being a goof. And if you're not having fun, what's the point? Like, sometimes it's work, sure, but, like, it's got to be at least somewhat fun, right? Yeah. All right, sorry for occupying your time. I always have questions.
Daddy.
I know, what is this? What is... Did you do this?
This is my artist K. Kolg on Tumblr. Very kindly illustrated the Bury Me Daddy scene.
Okay, let me just, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I feel a little...
Thanks, I guess. Oh, that's so ominous.
That's beautiful.
I don't know, K. Kolg, if you want me to link your Tumblr. I don't want to like make it awkward for you or anything, but I got a
brilliant.
Email
Thank you.
That was posted. So.
Somebody please make animatics out of this stream. I would adore it. I love seeing people experiment.
Go ahead, too.
I'm so sorry. I noticed this one and it's a rather big amount, so I'm gonna pull it up. From Little Gold Rose, $99. I can't word. $99.99.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. And they say a thank you to the entire Lacka crew and Tracy for inspiring me to return to my passions and beginning work on my own story. Love you guys. And a request for Michael.
I see
seductive...
it.
Oh no.
I see it. I will say, I'll do this for you, but I will say, Rocky does not have this amount of Riz in reality.
I think you need to give him the accurate amount of Riz.
Rocky doesn't have Riz, so this is going to be a little out of character. But I'll do it. Here.
A pleasure to meet you, Salem. You look absolutely radiant this evening.
Who the fuck is that?
An eyebrow waggle.
Yeah, there you go.
Care for some maple syrup?
Oh. I like to
delightful full stack of pancakes.
Just raises an arm up. Would you like to take a nibble? And it's like slowly nibbles at himself. The Riz only comes with the pancake arms. The Riz only comes with the pancake arms.
Takes you to IHOP.
I'm leaving now. Nox can take over. I'm done.
Mike, you still owe me a video of Rocky mukbang.
Like hard cut 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Well, I mean, for Rocky, that would be a great date. He can't understand why the person he's brought along is maybe a little disappointed. But hey, I want. So before you continue, Tom, I'm going to open the door for you. Would you like to ask a question of any of our lovely dudes here?
Don't do that to me.
Yes, I'm gonna do that to you.
No, I'm good. I'm
No,
good. Look,
no.
there are other questions. I'm good. No.
Well, you can percolate on that one, and then you can ask it later. Okay.
No. No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna go die in a corner.
Okay.
We have one more question here from Hollowed 99.99 pounds, I think. I believe those are pounds.
Oh, wow.
Backerkit reaching its goal in 24 hours is just another classic Lackadaisy W trademark. Now give us a Horatio plush.
Horatio is a plush. He would. I would love it.
Yeah.
He'd make a good little pillow. It's just like he's just round. Unlike the other ones, he's just round. There's just the head and the
Horatio
body are
pillow.
just a single shape.
Like a squishmallow.
Horatio bean.
Squishmallow.
Oh,
that would be lovely.
I know.
Actually, squishmallows are very good to like put your laptop on, and it'd be really helpful. Just make them kind of like really
Squishmallow Horatio. Oh.
Oh gosh.
If I may, if you want something to do at Tomb, you just need to come up with a Mordecai equivalent of the gooey butter cake line. Just direct it.
Absolutely not. Look, there's more stuff.
I think the bury me daddy is the one that there he comes that. All right.
So Vix donated.
We love our mods so much. We want to give them all the treats.
No, you want to bury me is what you want.
It's true. I think it's funny to hear you squirm.
Mordecai is from New York, and I would love if SungWon could channel that and give me a hearty, hey, I'm walking here. Bonus points if the Brooklyn accent is included.
Oh yeah, no, he would totally drop the act for a second.
Interesting. Is this also in character?
Yeah,
Or
that
just
actually, I mean, he's from there.
He is from New York.
He is from there, yeah.
He tries very hard to not sound like he's from New York.
He doesn't want to
there.
sound low class, basically, because of all the crap that would come along with.
Interesting. I recall, Tracy, I think you answered this question ages ago, of like his accent and like how it peaks out. Is that correct? If very ruffled. Interesting.
Yes, when he is ruffled, and which it's not that uncommon that happens, especially when he's spending time around the Savoys. But
what's funny is like it's not even the accent that I can't imagine; it's him yelling. Like I mean, I've yelled at him before, but yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
Just imagine they stole your cufflinks.
It's that sharpness, where you're just like insistent.
Sure.
It's like I just sit there as like my family's actually from a similar background as Mordecai, so I'm like I can picture this very clearly in my head. It's like you ever hear a Jewish person yell?
I'll do a regular one, not Mordecai, just to make sure I don't cut up. So
Sure,
if I
go
go,
ahead.
"Hey, I'm walking here," can you still hear that?
Yep. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
got it.
we heard that.
Got it. So the Mordecai, oh boy, I gotta think. Mordecai is here. Add a little New York to it. And so, "Hey, I'm walking here." It's a little much. It's a little much. But, we can work that.
no, it's good. It's good.
No, it makes it sound adorable for a moment. It's like, oh,
it's got that like northeastern nasalness to it.
Yeah,
that's
it
like,
does.
yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's emoting.
I want to
Yeah.
experiment with that so much. That's gonna be great, especially like because there are absolutely times where he just like loses his cool, and I think the fact that him kind of like dropping that mask a bit around the Savoys, and that's almost like what they're amused by, because they're like, this guy has such a stick up his ass, and those two very much would know the like what he is doing. Basically, it's like they are very familiar with that kind of like that code switching, that hiding, but also they are eschewing it very strongly. They're like, fuck all that, which is one reason why they're my favorite characters. I'm like, yeah, that is very, yeah. So I picture that they see something in him where they're just like, you're not fooling anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push his buttons.
Yeah.
Watch him flail around.
Yeah. Train him
this
out
one
of
I'm
it.
bump up because I think this is great. Egyptian Princess, Canadian, $2. Thank you. Can the whole cast argue until Tracy laughs?
Oh my
That's
god.
3 of us at this point, so that'll be fun.
Okay, so I would say Tracy deserves more than 8 hours of sleep. Who agrees with me?
No, she should work herself to death, actually.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say here?
Listen, more drawings of me. I think the world needs more of me.
Well,
Tracy, the little person that we sometimes see.
Yeah, I'm the goblin in the vent.
Does the little goblin need sleep? I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, I would figure, do you sleep at all?
Here we
You
go.
get some, like, eye shut
Do
in,
artists
maybe?
ever actually sleep?
Rocky doesn't.
You guys just being here makes me laugh. I can't.
Donation completed.
Yeah. I was wondering how long is this gonna take? I bet it's not gonna take too long.
One of these days, Mike, we gotta bring you down here one of these days, and just you and SungWon gotta go out for breakfast, and just
You gotta get a picture of us with a pancake and waffle,
and a waffle,
breakfast.
just to make the internet explode. But also the benefit is now we also have pancakes and waffles. There's a lot of good places around here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, haha, funny internet joke, but also
The
delicious
day that
breakfast.
I didn't post it on the internet, but I did post it in our server. The picture of me at a pancake place, just pouring syrup on pancakes. The day the Backerkit went live.
Yeah,
'cause me and my housemate Dave went and got pancakes to celebrate.
Yes, it has been a tradition for me so far on this project that every time there's like a big moment that day, I have pancakes in the morning. Like, Clint just does it automatically now. I'm just like, yo, wow.
It's just a morning tradition.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, on the day that the trailer went live, I had a waffle.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I have some good luck waffle and pancakes.
Making me hungry.
Well, you'll be here in a bit. We can go have some food. I want to go back to that one Mexican grill place that I love so much. Tracy, you might be able to try that too. Yeah.
You won't be able to handle the nachos.
I feel bad that at the mixer, when Kennedy presented that gigantic chicken sandwich to me, I was only able to take 1 bite.
Dude, you took 1 bite.
You
So
to take a second.
SungWon, when you were walking around, did you notice a giant chicken sandwich just on the table?
I did not, no.
No, that thing became a landmark where everybody was like, what's with that big sandwich? It just, nobody touched it. It was just there all night long. Nobody touched it.
It was just a giant chicken sandwich the sound designer, Kennedy Phillips, presented to me and had me try. It's like an inside joke.
It's like the size of a dinner plate.
I took 1 bite.
Yeah.
And it was not a big bite. I took a small bite because I could, like, it was huge and messy. And I couldn't bring myself to, like, eat too much of it because I'd eaten beforehand. And also... It was a mess. It was a disaster. I didn't want to ruin my outfit, so it just kind of sat there the whole night.
I remember just like people looking at it, right, and being like,
"What the hell is that?"
Someone actually went up to the thing, and since it was so lonely, they pet it, and that's it.
I wonder if anybody else took a nibble. They were getting pretty drunk at that party. I was kind of impressed.
I'm surprised nobody was like, "I'll eat that sandwich."
Probably COVID kept them from doing that.
Yeah.
We had our event, by the way, guys, was a partially outdoors. Like the reason I chose the venue was because they had a big courtyard. So the vast majority of the people were spending time outside. And that probably made people a lot more confident than they might have otherwise been. But as far as I know, nobody caught anything from that party. So success. Thanks, everybody, for being vaccinated and mindful. Keep it up, please. But yeah, anyway, so I have a question, actually, for SungWon. So we had gotten contacted by the original maker of the Lackadaisy card game, which is actually a rather rare piece of merchandise. And... I
think you already played it.
Yeah, you played that?
Do
you have that game? You have that game. You have it, or you just played it? Wow, of course you do.
I mean, at this point, I've played so many games, but yeah.
You certainly have. Every time I go to your place to like give you something, you always like dump 3 boxes of tabletop games on me, and my friends have just started looking around. Like, I've just acquired so many tabletop games, and they're like, "Are you like SungWon's storage unit or something?" And I'm like, I guess. I wanted to have all these anime boys. Yeah.
Yeah, just end up like, I have like 20 games that I haven't played yet. That they're all from him. Like, well,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to spread the joy.
Yeah. I will accept them, and I actually just like the art on them and stuff. Like,
Nice.
I don't have a whole lot of time to play them, but I do appreciate them a lot, and it's nice to have them as a way to break something out, especially with my buddy Alec, who is also an independent game producer, who makes his own stuff. The last time he was here, we were playing a game, and it was a very confusing game about, like, building molecules, basically, which was fascinating. But me and him were just sitting there and just trying to, like, break apart the game design, because we couldn't quite finish the game, but we were fascinated with, like, the intention of it. And playing games with someone who makes games is just great. It's just great, because it's like, I'm not good at games, but I love game design. I love hearing people talk about game design and breaking it down. So, I just like to smash things with hammers and apart and then look on the interior. But yeah, are you excited for a new iteration of the card game? Like, we're trying to make it a little bit nicer. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, I mean, for me, seeing all the goodies that are coming out with this, like the books, the game, the plushes, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. The the card game maker actually reached out to Tracy and was like, hey, I was wondering if you want to set that thing up again, because the circumstances around it were originally, like, a little iffy, but, like, things have gotten better, so it was possible to get it done again, and with the resources that we have, thanks to you, the support of viewers like you, we can do that, and we can hopefully even expand upon it in the future. At least that's what we're hoping for. So, yeah, you want to add to your game if you have one? We're also going to do that, hopefully.
Cool.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, some more questions, Toom?
Yes, Cozy Cat Jonah, $95. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I must admit, when I first read Lackadaisy when I was 10, I never thought we'd get this far, and I'm so proud to be here with y'all. I'd love to hear Rocky yelling to Mordecai that he accidentally set an entire farm on fire.
It was no accident. I did it on purpose.
He's proud of that shit. I did a crime!
That's even more perfect.
It happens sometimes, okay?
Just the deadpan again.
You okay, Toom? You need me to sub in?
I'm okay.
You wanna wait, Nox, you wanna sub in so Toom can consider her question?
No,
it.
absolutely don't sub in. Look,
You're gonna have to make a decision for her. We've been over this because she won't admit what she really wants.
No, I'm gonna.
You should tell SungWon about your cats.
Oh my god!
And the fact that you should tell him about your cats, and that there is a cat that visits one of your cats that you've been calling Mordecai.
I have a better idea.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. So I've got baby swamp kitties that we rescued from the Everglades swamp. Their mother was eaten by a gator as kittens. Their names are Nico, Nicodeme, and Seraphine.
Oh, nice.
They're actual siblings. They're precious. But there's a cat that visits our cat Angel. They all get excited when he visits, and he's a little tuxedo. We sometimes call him boyfriend, or we call him Mordecai, depending on the day.
How does Mordecai like your cats?
He walks right up to the door, and sometimes we'll put like food back there. Like, and if it's raining, we're like, we really hope he's like sheltering We haven't been able to catch him. We can't keep him, but like we try to like take care of him. He just kind of. He kind of looks like, I hate to say it, but he's like a fluffy cat, like Viktor. But he's like Mordecai. So, yeah.
I just asked Boo if she can feed us a voice line.
Oh, God, no. Look, Horatio has a voice line. Look.
Yeah.
Walter, where are you? Save me. Excuse me, sir. Donated $10. Thank you so much. It's at the top of the first page, Walter. Oh.
Walter's muted.
That's fine.
We'll get back to him
so
later.
Many others. Here, Joe Remus donated 5. Hey, I bought a big fedora because of Rocky. Could Kovach and SungWon do a scene where Mordecai tries his hand at violin and is being quote-unquote taught by Rocky?
Here, I know you're trying to kill me, but here, why don't you try this out for size? So here's
what am I
a
supposed to do
bow.
with this?
Here's this
Okay.
instrument. Okay, so I want you to just use your hand like this and play me a little symphony.
I'm going to use this to strangle you instead.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
I'm still going to do it regardless.
That's roughly the sound as of a violin coming out of him, so yeah, good enough. Yeah.
You violin screeching sounds.
as Rocky chokes to death. You're doing a great
the
job,
sound
buddy.
You hear is it's just the violin being strangled with Rocky being strangled.
He just merged with it. It's like
Yep.
Beautiful music.
But just
Very
depth.
jazzy.
You heard a cat piano. We have cat violin now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Garroted by violin strings. Thank you, chat.
Someone called the Underdog Fox some SAR. I don't know what that currency is. Apologies. They donated 50 of it. Hello, Lackadaisy crew. I really enjoyed your work, and I really can't wait to see more. It also encouraged me to continue writing my story. Can Rocky and Mordecai mention my name? My name is Rashid.
Rashid.
Go. Just say rat.
That's all I
Mention
did.
your name. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, then I will also say Rashid.
Oh.
Yeah,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
They've been-
Your name has been
they-
mentioned.
They've donated multiple times. Thank you so much for all your different donations. That is very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Walter, we've got something for you, actually. Top of page 1. Excuse me, sir, $10. Can Horatio say?
Okay, I see it. That's hilarious. Okay. Thank you for your contribution to the speakeasy, sir. Here is your complimentary Happy Meal with chalky milk.
I don't want this.
Thank you so much for that donation.
Why did you get the milk to be chocolate?
It was just in a box.
No. It was powdered.
That's the problem. Are you sure that was chocolate?
I don't think Mordecai would accept anything for Horatio, considering all the rat.
No.
He knows what that boy does.
I don't think he would touch a Happy Meal or chalky milk.
Oh goodness.
You can be
200
grumpy meal.
Canadian. From Lordian Dian 1000. Sorry if I butchered your name. To ProZD, I love that you play Mordecai as well. Some other characters like Ratakashar from God of War. So of all the characters you voice over, which one of them is your favorite?
Oh man. I mean, Mordecai, I'm not just saying it because I'm in here. Mordecai is one of my favorites. I mean, my history with Lackadaisy, for those who are not aware, is I did fan dubs of this when I was a youngin'. And so he's always gonna be one of the, like, I cannot fathom that I am here now doing the voice for him in an official animated thing. So yeah, I mean, he's one of my favorites.
When Tracy and I were talking about who to cast, Tracy was the one who mentioned your dubs from forever ago, and so I sought them out, and I said, even the really old ones they're really lovingly done. And I was like, oh man, this is like 6 years old. I bet this guy is like even better now. I was like, well, shit, he's a professional now, so I think so. That was confirmed.
I got a little better, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny. Mordecai and, I just, in my mind, I was like, this is how this guy sounds to me. And I guess, Tracy agreed. That was nice to hear. It was like, that's very cool. He's just a character that I can just see any dialogue with him, and just I'm pretty much like I think I know exactly how. I don't know. It's just very, very dear to my heart.
It's true. Like you nail your lines just like exactly. It's like what direction even to give, basically. Very easy.
You're already on that like cat wavelength. So
yeah,
it's
exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of like how Michael's on the chaos wavelength. So
yeah,
you never have to tell it.
Kick a hole into the drywall again.
Don't! Ashley will kill you.
Watch this.
I wouldn't do that.
The hole.
No.
The sequel.
My drywall kicking days are over.
Now
you don't have feet anymore, that's why. Yeah.
Graduated to stucco.
Another fun voice request, Egyptian Princess, 5 Canadian. Can Mordecai say to Rocky, here, I'm going to put it all the way at the top. Just give me one moment to get there. And all the way at the top. There we go.
I saw that earlier.
I like people the same way I like the mint in my tea. In a bag underwater.
What does this imply?
I think you know.
You guys are both very good at improv. Like you and Jason and you and Mike. It's just like it's a good combination.
I wish Jason were still here. He's a king.
Oh, he's so good. Oh, he's so
very good at improv. Yeah.
He was actually like the stable pony or the stable goat for the cast in some ways, because during our recordings for the pilot, he was in basically every group just because of the needs that we had for him. So, and then also when we had to do some retakes with Belle for Freckle, and he was starting to lose some energy because it had been a bit. He so graciously came into the call and just did like some back and forth with Belle and got his energy back up, so he was able to like nail his lines again. So
sure.
Yeah, it's just like therapeutic improv for actors.
Yeah, no, he's great, and also getting to do Mordecai and Ace's conversation with him over call was like so much fun. Like,
yeah. It was great hearing you guys together. You actually had messaged me earlier, and you're like, "Hey, could we actually do stuff in the recording booth?" And I'd be like, "Absolutely! Like, if we can get as many people as possible, and whoever can't, we do Source Connect just to get you guys in the same room, because acting together is what makes it the most fun." And it just like adds something. Like it's one thing when you do your retakes and you already know how the line's gonna go, and so you can hit that pretty well. But I imagine like when you're on your own and it's just the fresh stuff, it's a lot like being able to bounce off of someone just makes it better in some ways at least.
Yeah, no, I think if it's feasible with the budget, and I don't want to speak for production here, but if that is a possibility, I think it would only, like I told you, Fable, I think the performances will only be improved, right? Not just because of back and forth, but also, I mean, even just, I don't know, being in the same room, it adds chemistry, presence, and stuff. And then also, it'll also just help your audio guys not have to do
anything to give them a little less work.
More consistency with at least the LA cast will be like, okay, you just save them less of a headache. So.
Yeah, but also like bringing in some of the guys and having you all in the same room, like I think it's a good bonding moment. It's like it's not necessary that you guys be friends, but it's always really helpful when you can communicate directly with your coworkers and kind of get on the same page. Because it's a collaborative medium, and it's the same for the voice actors as well. They're playing against each other. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something that also just unfortunately post-COVID is a lot rarer now. Like pre-COVID, it was definitely much more common for cartoons at least to do group records, and then now it's like Oh yeah, not really. I mean, it's kind of coming back a little bit, but I think because of, I mean, one, a lot of voice actors are just like, I'm just gonna do remote now, which is totally fair.
Yeah.
But
the freedom to live anywhere is a very powerful one.
Yes, of course, and that's very valuable. But I'm someone who really, I pretty much exclusively go in, and I prefer it because engineers are invaluable. They're amazing. They less stress on me.
I figured that was the case when we were talking about the pilot and how to do the recordings. Like you actually had requested a recording booth, but then COVID happened, so that kind of got thrown out the freaking window. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. I was like,
No.
Yeah.
It ultimately worked out. But also I think it just, I mean, even just it'd just be cool. I'm sure I can speak for some of the other actors. Like, it'd just be fun to do it in person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So again, only if it's feasible. But that's why y'all should pledge this Backerkit.
Yeah.
And maybe that can be something that happens. You know?
I know that Walter is actually looking for a way to come move up here because he's in Argentina presently. Or actually, are you in Pennsylvania at the moment? Just because you're visiting your friend?
No, I am in. No, the plans change, but
okay.
I'm currently in Argentina, and I will be flying, I believe, very soon.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be staying with me for a couple weeks, so that's gonna be fun. And he's just looking for stuff. Yeah, I'll take you around. All right, more questions. Oh, we got one at the top by Starling the Idiot, $4.99. Thank you so much. Are you guys going to swear in Lackadaisy? It's not that swearing is impossible in Lackadaisy. It's that the characters, their personalities, the way they talk, tends not towards that direction.
Yeah, Rocky in particular is just the type of character who uses much more.
He's more verbose.
Yeah,
more
you know
refined
what?
vocabulary.
I think we know the answer to that one.
MO,
we are going to swear. Check it out. I'm gonna swear a Horatio now. Barnacles.
Oh, that's so precious. Ivy is gonna use up the one fuck that we're allowed. And then we have no fucks to give.
Already did it in the first
And that's coming from the actress that tries not to swear in most cases.
Lisa's hilarious.
She's precious.
There's there's mild language damn it and things like that, or bastard or hell or whatever. But no, there's really not a lot of it's very, very minimal cursing. It just isn't really the tone of Lackadaisy to
no
do
F-bombs or anything.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not anti-cursing. It's just not how they are. So
you'll hear damn and hell, but
I appreciate a good show that uses cursing well. Deadwood was amazing, and I like The Sopranos and everything. But yeah,
Chat thinks you don't curse, Tracy. Oh my goodness.
What? Oh god.
Oh no. No. This is about writing, not real life. We curse. We curse a shitload.
It's the tone of Lackadaisy, but I swear all the fucking time.
Dude, it's 2023. Why aren't you swearing?
What can I freaking serve you?
Yeah, I mean, I work with Adobe Photoshop all the time. Of course, I curse. Like a sailor.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Adobe products.
And the second part of that donation asked for me to say Goldie is moldy, so I'll say that. Goldie is moldy. I don't know what that means, but they're Goldie. I guess you're moldy.
It rhymes.
A bunch of people are asking in chat to hear Tracy curse now.
All right, Tracy, warm it up. We're not gonna. We're already in fact, we are nearing 5. We are 3 minutes to 5 p.m. So we should probably start wrapping up soon. It depends on how these guys feel, though. So, how are you guys feeling?
I feel to get super good.
Yeah.
So I probably will need to cut off a little after 5 at least.
Yeah. Let's do another 15 minutes or so, and let's get through as many questions as we can in that time. And
yeah, do we want to rapid fire any questions for
yeah,
Knox, go ahead.
I've got a little thing from somebody called Voodoo Boo.
God, no.
Yes.
If SungWon, if as Mordecai, you could say my compliments to the chef at Toomey.
No,
Just-
please.
Yes.
My compliments to the chef. Just that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. What's the context of this?
That's her fiance who just purchased that.
And Tomb is a culinary artist. So.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
They make cupcakes.
Those gorgeous cupcakes were hers.
My compliments to the chef.
And thus the tomb is broken.
Thank you, Boo.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to take over, Nox. She's gonna need a moment, I think. But
All right, let me try to figure this out.
I can help a little bit.
Yeah, let's scurry along.
Let's see.
Just
to SungWon from Vanilla Bean, $5 ruse. To SungWon, do you always intend on playing Mordecai, or did you want to play any other main characters?
Interesting. I mean, Mordecai would have been my choice. I mean, I didn't have necessarily a say, but I mean, they very graciously offered Mordecai, and I mean, he's my favorite character, and he's the one that I think I probably would have been the best choice for. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think you did some like Viktor voices and things like that in the past too.
Yeah. I mean, way back, I just did like all of them because I was like, that's just easier. Like,
yeah.
But, I mean, the one if I had been asked which one, I would have said Mordecai because I think it just is the one I think understand the most.
You grok him. Yeah.
But we approached him specifically about doing Mordecai.
You did very well, by the way. I think you're working on Comic Does with you has been very awesome.
Oh yes,
I'm not gonna lie.
Walter here was one of the editors on the comic dub, so he made the pictures move.
Not just the voice actor, also an editor.
Very nice. Yeah. Absolute pleasure.
All right.
Likewise.
Okay, there is a question, by the way, from the Jinxer 101 of the $79.99 of whatever that is. I'm wishing all the best for this series. Never have loved something so much. Can I have a voice request for Mordecai to make a call out to my friend Kimberly? Can you say something that can cheer her up? Also, I love all of you so much. Good luck.
Okay, in character.
Something to cheer her up.
Sure.
Kimberly. Yeah.
You are adequate. And from me, that's high praise.
I hope you enjoy that, Kimberly. That's about as positive as he gets. So
that's the thing, right? It's it's like, hey, Kimberly, you're awesome, right?
High praise, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think people, it was funny when I was doing the signing. People were asking for, like write something as more. I was just writing like, you are adequate. You are. I suppose you are. Fine. But I think people want that. They want.
They want it. Yeah.
Right.
I hope they get that's the joke. Or that's the character, and you're not just being like.
Just like
an asshole.
Son of a dick.
He's a much friendlier dude in person, thankfully. I think you were actually like Mordecai.
Oh yeah.
It would be a little hard to work with.
In case you're watching, Kimberly, from me, you're awesome. Mordecai's just a little baby, so.
We have one from Second to Infinity for $5. Thank you very much. For Michael, how ready do you feel to VA Rocky long term? I imagine he'll be the hardest to do justice by far, as the art makes him so expressive.
Yes, Rocky's a very expressive, very verbose character. So I imagine there will be a good bit of poetry in the show. Possibly. I'm excited for it, though. I'm up for the challenge, and I really do look forward to seeing what happens with Rocky's character, especially because you said that if we're doing season 1, we're kind of going back to the beginning of the story, right? So I imagine it'd be like the beginning of the comics almost.
Yes. Yeah.
Would it be following like the comics storyline to an extent, or doing its own thing in places?
Largely following it, but with a lot of differences. We're looking at probably changing around. You know how it has like a kind of a introduction that just info drops some stuff, and we're gonna handle that differently. And we're obviously gonna do something different because we don't want to do the poem again. The poem is in volume 1 that we had in the pilot, so we don't want to like repeat that. So we'll be changing that up. We're gonna just change how we portray certain things and the order of events a little bit, and kind of flesh out the character backstories a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll have the opportunity. It's like the volume 1 was written so long ago, and Tracy's understanding of like pacing and everything has has shifted, and also just, you know, when you're in a different medium,
it's
a different medium. Yeah,
and you're you know, you're doing something as like, you know, bi-weekly or bi-monthly comic updates. It's a different thing than doing 10 minutes of a story at a time, you know, in animation episodes. So you just have to format it differently and tell it differently and arrange it a bit differently. So you have to work on the pacing and craft it so that it fits the media is really what it is. So it's different media, so it will naturally just be different. But we also have some plans to change things around a little bit, but it will follow the same storyline and the characters will all be there, and so
it's gonna be fun to put it to the screen basically, and find out like the little subtleties that you can kind of put into the characters that aren't there without that element of time. And with audio as well. So I'm really excited for it. It's been fun so far, taking a crack at the script with you, and just trying to like piece that puzzle together. It's like
we're
just
gonna
looking at
tear it apart and then put it all back together again in
Yeah.
a slightly different way, and yeah.
It'll also be fun to see older scenes from the comic redone in animation with they're more modern character designs too.
Yeah, they all look really awesome.
Like Wide Rocky.
Wide Zip and Wide Rocky.
Wide Zip is so like, who is that? It looks like a totally different guy in that first picture.
I know.
Yeah.
It's, you know, when you start out drawing the characters, it's still a lot when you're not used to it, and you haven't really refined their character designs yet, and you haven't gotten accustomed to drawing them, so they all look like bizarre to me. I go back and look at that old artwork and I'm like, oh god. But you know,
it's still charming, but yeah,
I think it's very charming. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Rocky try to threaten Wick.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun scene. Oh, you and Brad just have going at it with each other.
Have a good time.
Oh yeah.
From Strawberry Mooncake, $1.99. Thank you very much. For SungWon, could I hug Mordecai without dying?
I can't guarantee it.
I mean,
is he asleep?
Bash him over the head really hard with something first.
Yeah, I think if he was asleep and then you hugged him, it'd be like, well, you're definitely dying now.
Yeah, don't
that guy has at least a knife underneath that pillow and more than one.
And under the mattress, and
that guy probably sleeps very, very lightly. There's no way a guy who's done all the things he has done is not constantly paranoid 24/7 about somebody breaking in and doing him in. I actually had a lot of jokes with you about, like, just imagining, like, Mordecai's apartment and a scene in a Mordecai's apartment is just, like, fascinating to me. Like, I like imagining characters when they're not on, basically. That's what made the teaser interesting, because it's like, some people for the first time get to see Rocky when he is not around other people, like, without that, that need to, like, prove himself to people. Like, what is he doing by himself? It's like, he's a little bit different. You know, we're all a little bit different on our own. And I always think that's kind of interesting. It's one reason I wanted to start the pilot with the poem, because I felt like it was very important that we see what does he do on his own? How does he entertain himself? What does he think about? Anyway,
we have one more here. Small voice request. Could someone, I don't know who, but could someone do the rubber room bit again? And on the third and fourth loop, Mordecai just tells them to stop.
Go for it.
Oh,
Mike. Yeah.
I can do it as fast as possible, so that way Mordecai can do that. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Immediately.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
It's the smallest enough, and it's just like.
Is this gonna be the new soup?
This is good. I like this one. Yeah.
I did see a request for
I
soup.
saw that the soup meme was in
Oh
there.
my god. Let's skip soup.
We
Yeah.
gotta put a moratorium on soup. Sorry,
Soup's
guys.
been done to death. We'll get back to soup one day.
So many soups.
Don't know from Name Not Found for $2. Thank you very much. Can you all just say Lackadaisy at the same time?
Okay.
All right, let's have that be the end. How about that'll be a good way to end the stream, I think. Do you guys agree?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll use that for the end.
Oh wait, do you?
I thought Tracy reading Old Man River would be a good one. Someone asked for that.
Oh, do you want to do that, Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hang on to that then.
All right.
Okay, all right. You guys do the thing now. I just want to be cognizant of your energy.
Okay. Who wants to count us down?
Yes, I can do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Go Walter.
3, 2, 1.
Lackadaisy.
Love Discord latency.
I don't even know if it's latency or that's just how it is.
I think that's just the characters, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Discord.
I'm alive. Hi.
Oh,
Welcome back.
you okay,
Hi,
Tomb?
Are we still friends?
I don't know about that.
Is Boo still your fiance? We're like.
I don't know about that.
What she? I'm just imagining her expression right now.
Away so that we'll actually have a little left.
Go for it.
So from Reese Doherty, for £5, thank you very much. I love yous all, but can I get Mordecai to say hello there?
Okay. Hello there.
We love even the tiniest things. You could just be like, hey, and that's it. That's it. You win.
Yeah, they really just want you to read the phone book, don't they?
What we need is Mordecai does the GPS voice.
Oh my god, yes.
Go left.
I said take a right.
Yeah.
You mean he isn't?
Make a sudden U-turn.
He is Victor's GPS, though.
I could see that.
Yeah. All right, what we got next?
I think we had looks like a $50 one from somebody whose name I cannot read. It's in a different language. I'm sorry. It says Lackadaisy looks very interesting. Great to see more cartoonists and animators move into the space like hell of a boss. Also, could I get SungWon to say "Come to me, Ifrit"?
Is that a I know that's like Final Fantasy. Is that a meme or something?
Yes, that's fine. That's Final Fantasy. Like, come to me, Ifrit. It's like a summoning.
Okay. As Mordecai, I assume.
Yeah.
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to me, Ifrit. Again, he's not gonna yell.
Oh man.
Just passionate. It's like he's just like summoning a comet and like all this crazy shit
Ifrit,
going up.
come here.
Petting the dog. Like, come here.
Who walks in?
It's
I'm
like
from
the
off
most
screen.
anime-esque fight ever. It's just Ifrit, come along now.
Your presence is requested.
One more request for someone actually.
Sure.
Underdog Fox once again. Can Mordecai say the Albert Wesker quote? 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Okay. Where is that one?
I can push that to the top.
Yes, please.
Just a second.
Chat, let's let them do the first season before we ask for a Mordecai spinoff.
Mordecai gets his own sitcom.
Yeah.
The laugh track.
It'd be like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh no.
It's at the very top.
Also, thank y'all for the support and the donations. It's
thank you very much.
It's been overwhelming.
Everybody. It's been an intense few days and in all the best ways. So thank you for letting us know that you want more cartoons, and we're really excited to be able to make those for you. So the support means a great deal, and thank you everybody here in the chat for joining us and lending your time and talents to us today. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you all had a great time, and stay cool out there.
Well, should I do this request real quick?
Oh, sure.
Sure.
I personally want to hear this one.
Just imagine the clock ticking, tick, 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 as he's saying this.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
I'm looking forward to the ways people corrupt this stream. The tag is going to be very interesting for a while.
I've actually only got 5 minutes. Can we make that work instead?
I have a thing to get to. Sorry.
I won't even take one, I guess.
So the worst Three Stooges.
My friend Bean, he's a person that's starting to get into voice acting. He says hi to all of you.
Hello. Hi, Bean.
Oh.
Good luck, Bean. Be a good Bean.
Be a good Bean.
Well,
Be a Bean.
Tracy, do you want to end us off with the Old Man River poem?
Yeah, let's get Old Man River, please.
No, but okay. But you gotta close the stream down as soon as I'm done.
I will close down the stream. Yeah.
Tracy, you won't let me make everybody compliment you anymore.
No. We've done that enough.
And
yeah.
I gotta like
praise him now. Praise him now. Praise him now.
No. Let's actually just hear the poem. Honestly.
I gotta preface this with
go for the poem.
I am not a performer, so I'm just going to deliver this in my voice, which is not interesting. So sorry. Old Man River, that seems far too austere a name for something made of mirth and rage. O roiling red blood river vein, if chief among your traits is age, you're a wily convoluted sage. Is old the thing to call what rings the vernal heart of Wester lore? What brings us brassy myth-made kings, and preponderance of bug-type things? To challenge titans come before, O demiurge to a try at Avalon once more. And what august vitality in your wide aorta stream you must have had to oversee alchemic change of timber beam to iron brick and engine steam. Your umber whiskey waters lance, the prideful sober sovereignty of faulty haloed temperance, and wilt her self-sure countenance. Yes, righteousness is vanity, but sports for imps, not elderly. So if there is a name for migrant mass of veteran frivolity that snakes through seas of prairie grass and groves of summer sassafras, a name that flows as roguishly as wild waters fast and free, it's your true name, Mississippi.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I was clapping. I don't know if it picked it up.
I clapped as well, but I don't know if it went through.
I didn't Discord.
Yeah, damn it, Discord. This is like when I was trying to show the crew the video of the audience watching the teaser trailer. And, like, Discord cut out everybody's laughter, so it just looked like, because everybody was wearing masks, it just looked like an audience of just stone faces. And I was like, yeah, they'll love this. And I looked at the video after, it's like, oh no, what did I do? I forgot to turn attenuation off.
We couldn't hear the, it's fine, we couldn't hear it, but we...
I was like, I was saying to you guys, I swear to you, they were laughing.
Just silence. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Let's wrap things up here and let everyone be on their way. And
all right, bye
Go
bye,
back to
everybody.
Backerkit, guys.
Back to Backerkit, please. It is what is the to
Link
say it
will
out
be
loud?
in chat.
Yes, it is back in chat. It's there. It's also in the description. You can also see it if you go to our social medias. I'm Fable Paint pretty much everywhere. Tracy is Lackadaisy or Lackadaisy Cats everywhere. It is just go to Backerkit.com. We're at the front page basically because it is winning right now.
We're less than 13,000 away from 800,000.
Good God! Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. This is
thank you.
Incredible.
Wow.
Thank you all so much for everything.
Yep. Remember, you donate and you will get you can get plushes and books, the reprints of Volume 1 or 2, 1 and 2, excuse me. Will be available, and yeah, it's just is the start of big things to come. At least, yeah.
And I am terribly sorry we can't get to all of your questions. You really overwhelmed us with with super chats and support, which is great. But yeah, we'll hang on to these so that if we have upcoming streams where it's just Fable and I talking about art stuff and our process and maybe doing some art stream or something, we'll answer the rest of these. We'll keep them so we can do that. So. You will not be forgotten.
No, thank you so much, everybody, and have a good rest of your Friday. We will be having more of these streams throughout the Backerkit, so we will feature more of our lovely voice cast. Any one of these guys might be back in the future. It's up to them. But thank you so much for your time, especially you, SungWon. I know you're a very busy man, so I appreciate you making the time for us. It's
no,
it's a
thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Say bye-bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you for supporting us.
Say bye. Mordecai, say bye to everybody.
Goodbye.